People are lucky, especially if they start so early in the process. Within 2-3 weeks, they could really rid of the problem completely. But if it is a chronic, and especially if they have used steroids or those harsh treatments, it takes them a little bit longer, of course. But the good thing is they control the skin condition from the first application. Then, based on their consistency and good application, good massage, they continue to improve and recover fine, thin, nice-looking skin.
You touched on it a little bit. The biggest question probably is why honey? How is honey the big ingredient in your products?
Honey has been the sole medicine for human being since the beginning of life on Earth. The Egyptians have used honey almost in all their medicine. The activity of honey has been confirmed in the lab to affect so many conditions. Some of those, or the most prominent activity is the tissue regeneration. And that activity by itself, you cannot find it anywhere else. A natural product would regenerate the tissue, bring it back to full function. That's not the only function, but that's the most prominent one. Honey has been proved to be very effective antimicrobial. It works against bacteria, fungi, viruses. So people who have been suffering of skin infection using honey and other honeybee products as well, because there is a product called Porpolis that has been very effective biologically as well. So people, when you use honey, you provide tissue regeneration, you provide antimicrobial, anti-inflammation. So when the skin is so inflamed, that anti-inflammatory activity would help the skin overcome that aggravation and relieve the condition. So the redness and the tension that people have to suffer will go away right immediately. Another activity is the immune support activity that has been proved for honey. Once you balance and support the immune system in the tissue, then the tissue would be able to defend itself and recover on its own. Another activity is antioxidant, and antioxidant activity has been very prominent as well. And people now are more aware of how important the antioxidant activity is. So using honey would prevent the free radical from harming and damaging the tissue, and that would help the tissue recover on its own. In addition to that, honey has been very rich in its contents. It has nutrients that you cannot get anywhere. Imagine to make 1 pound of honey. The bees have to visit like 25 million flowers to collect nectar to make 1 pound of honey. So you collect all those medicines from the flowers and just provide it in a jar for people to use. We use that and energize that with our, based on our knowledge and on our experience. We actually have done some interesting research ourselves using sugars from honey to displace the bacterial infection from the bladder tissue in the lab. And it was amazing how the tissue that contains the honey from sugar was active, effective, contracting like more than normal, very healthy tissue. On the other hand, the one which did not have such sugars was almost dead.